Jesus is here!
Now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole.
Stop breaking the law, asshole! Fucking thing sucks!
Is it? Do you think you're tough?
Blaster with the fucking face lasers!
The victim.
He was a victim.
We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it
Detroit.
live!
This is HBL Radio Nation. Yes, it is. And we are coming to you from a subterranean basement. And I wanted to say, for anybody out there in the IRS, this basement is exactly 5 feet by 5 feet. For anybody out there in banks or any other institution that we might be able to get loans from, this is the most palatial 555,000 square foot basement you have ever seen in your life.
I put some lube on and got him on his knees.
Both of these things are true.
Now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole.
I think you're exaggerating the square footage just a little bit.
What? That, well,
They send them to
can
here
we
and they
sue
go,
her? Can we sue her for saying that? Can we sue her? I don't know. She's a nasty woman.
Because I am not one of your fans!
Yeah, the gigantic fraudster. Well, we'll get to him. We got a lot of fraud to get to before we even get to that story.
I'm a vapor and a drinker, but I am not a convicted fraudster. I am not convicted of libel.
Liable for rape.
I am not convicted
Or
of
sexual
sexual abuse or assault. I am not. I don't have any judges looking at me going,
of
hey, this guy is
espionage.
really, really fraud.
You didn't steal any of our nuclear secrets.
This guy isn't just a little bit fraud. He is like all the way fraud. He is like really fraud.
We knew he was a fraud. This is the fucking thing that pisses me
Like
off.
he's a fraud queen.
This shit was going on before he became POTUS. And I blame it on the fucking media because they didn't dig all this shit back up. And instead of giving him free fucking airtime.
That's because he was in free fall. He was failing at everything. The most successful thing he did outside of The Apprentice was the McDonald's commercial where he was talking to Grimace.
Yeah.
Seriously, those are the most successful things that he ever touched.
Oh, God.
And The Apprentice wasn't his idea.
Yeah.
It was a takeoff of a British show. A British producer came over, and just like with Shark Tank, just like with Survivor,
you know
just
what
like
the
with
story
AGT,
is?
all those things, they did the
what's
American
that guy,
version
Mark?
of it. Mark Burnett.
Mark Burnett wanted to do a reality show on Putin, and Putin said, I want you to do a reality show on Trump because I want to make him POTUS. You're going to help me do it, and we're going to fucking make his image look huge. And that's exactly what the fuck happened.
Nice. That.
All right, so we got to get to some serious fraudsters. This week we
do.
started off
There's
with...
a lot of fraudsters, yes.
I woke up on Friday that the New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez and his wife were indicted on federal charges in New York, 3 counts, including bribery, stacks of cash. They found $480,000 in cash, like stuffed in pockets and here and there and everywhere.
Soprano style.
Yeah.
Soprano
and
style.
$100,000 in gold bars.
How much you want to bet somebody that buys that house, they're going to do a renovation and find shit that was like, behind the drywall.
Under wood planks
behind
on the floor.
drywall, under the wood planks. Yeah, exactly. What's this second heater doing here? It doesn't seem to be doing anything.
I guess along with 3 other New Jersey guys and
of course it's Jersey.
and-
Of course they're doing the Sopranos thing.
and it's 3 other
Forgot about
New
it.
Jersey businessmen. It's something with the Egyptians. Like he was on the foreign relations thing, and
Foreign
he was
Relations
getting
Committee.
paid by Egyptians to. What the fuck, dude? I can't even keep the story straight. There's so much going on, and it's been fast, like bing, 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 bing. And he's already been arraigned, and he tried to talk to the fucking Senate today. And
hello, Paul.
yeah, I didn't even pay any attention to any of that bullshit. I'm just like, whatever. Okay, so the next
There's so
thing
much
that happened,
going on.
though,
That's the thing.
I
Yeah.
know. The next thing that happened is that I called into Stephanie Miller's show.
That's true. Yes, I have not heard this,
And
by the way. So my reaction is going to be the first time real
right.
reactions
Okay,
to whatever
so
I hear.
I called into the Stephanie Miller show, and because she was talking about Bobo and her date and the whole Beetlejuice incident, and I could not resist. So I'm on the phone. I'm on hold for like an hour and a half, right? But you can hear the show while you're on hold. So I'm just like, okay, how am I going to say this? And like, should I mention the podcast? And I'm like, ooh, I don't want to be a total dick. So I mentioned my podcast partner. So I didn't say HBL Radio Nation. Okay,
Right.
whatever. Yeah. So anyway, so, I'm thinking about how am I going to, because, she wants you to go quick when you're on the phone. Mm-hmm. And she was on the phone. It was like the end of the show, and she was on the phone with Frangela. And Frangela are two African-American black comedians, and they go on tour with her. One's Francis, and the other one's Angela, so they just call them Frangela. Yeah. Okay,
makes
so
sense.
Anyway, so they're both super funny. They're the ones who have the drop that we played last week, where she's like, I'm gonna black mama this. What's for dinner? Biden. I know you want a Happy Meal, but you ain't getting one.
Dinner. You want to know what's for breakfast? Biden. You want to know what's for lunch? Biden. That's what you gonna eat.
You want a snack? Biden.
What's for breakfast? No, I just love that. Yeah. So anyway, they were on the phone, and she chimed in because I was talking about food, and she goes, talking about food for a reason. I can't say she's getting a hand job, giving the guy a hand job on the radio, right? You gotta use other metaphors for it, right? So, so Tony, you queued up, yeah?
Diane in Michigan, you're on with Frangela. Hello, Diane.
Hi, Steph. Hi, Frangela. Love you guys so much. Love you. Just found out last night that my podcast partner is second cousins with Quinn Gallagher. That's the guy who got his cob shucked and dry rubbed by Bobo with Beetlejuice.
Listen to all of
that.
Okay. We were dying laughing last night. It was so funny. Got very dirty very quickly.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Can we come to Thanksgiving?
Yeah. God bless you,
She
straight
cut
folks.
me off.
I never heard that one before. JoJo from Jersey taught me that. What is it called? Shucking your mister's cob?
Yes.
Didn't know that. It's fantastic. God.
Very nice. Very well done.
I put
Well
some
played.
lube
Well
on
played.
and
So
got him
it was
on
really
his
fun. And then when
Nice.
I went,
Nice call.
when I went on to like Hal's chat, like the next time, probably that would have been maybe Saturday morning. Everybody's like, we heard you on Steph's show. Oh my God. Da, 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 da. Diane from Michigan. Everybody knew who it was. It was me.
You had
I'm
mentioned
like, I'm
before.
a mini celebrity. Oh my God.
You had mentioned before it was something about the date. And the only update that I have from
on
the
your
family.
on your second cousin Quinn.
I believe that this is going to be the final update that I get on the matter, and I believe that he's probably going to go very silent very quickly.
Oh,
here.
yeah, I bet.
But the only update the family has is he has specifically requested of all the other family members to not send him any more bongos. Because we're an impish group.
No, wait. I think JoJo from Jersey said it best. She's like, he like the way he was fondling her boobs, that he was
dialing in
doing
Tokyo.
a combination lock.
For me, it's like dialing in Tokyo.
Zing, zing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep.
So
They send
that
them
was
to here and they go.
no, that was a lot of fun because a lot of people who listen to Hal also listen to Stephanie. They know me from the chat.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. so that was kind of fun.
And
so.
she was really pulling for the American people there.
Oh yeah, really pulling
She
hard.
showed that no matter how messy things get, she's in it till
Even
the
though
end.
she's okay with shutting down the government, she's really pulling for
skin,
America. And your
the
second,
shutting down
on your
of
second
America.
cousin Quinn's pecker.
Well, he doesn't care anything about politics.
Well, it's
cares
funny.
about
He's
his pecker.
He's a good Catholic boy from a good big Catholic family. And I was,
Figures it's dark. Who's gonna have night vision on?
And I was thinking, Quinn's an Irish Catholic. Otherwise maybe the right would have gone after him if he wasn't just like a nice Catholic boy.
Right.
The only thing
he was like the Kennedys.
Yeah. The only thing is, he's a Dem and he owns the Hoochie Craft cocktail bar.
Yes.
That has
That's
drag
a lot of words.
shows. So, yeah.
Drag shows, music shows,
They
everything.
tried to go that route, but it didn't really stick. And they're like, oh, he's a good Irish Catholic. We can't talk about him.
All my second cousins are either bar or pub owners or engineers. There's like nothing in between. It's like a pendulum swing.
Right.
It's going to be one or the other. And most of them aren't here, but, the ones that are, hey.
So
we don't
Trump
see 'em too
decided
often,
to skip the rally last night and do a thing here in Detroit. Every time he is here in Detroit, I get this sick feeling. I seriously want to vomit every time I know he's in Michigan. It's a weird, eerie,
thing was
gross
that
feeling.
he was showing up to show support for the UAW, but he ends up going to a non-union facility, which was a supplier,
and
not an auto
pay
maker,
pay
a supplier.
people to say UAW auto worker, and none of them worked for fucking
and then
UAW.
kind of doesn't, kind of badmouths UAW a little bit, kind of tries to walk his way through it.
He's
the bottom
a
line
prick.
is the UAW is completely against this guy at this point,
again,
and they are.
a
I think
phony.
Biden really.
He's a phony.
Biden showing
He had
up
to
and
pay
talking
people to be there.
and showing his support for the UAW is going to be
500
paid
people
off.
went to go see Trump last night. How many people did Biden see yesterday?
Well,
a lot.
Yeah. Well, while
Or the day
after
before.
after
The day
Biden
before.
left, day before, after Biden left, just an hour or so later, some idiots, probably some MAGA extremist, ran his car into six of the picketers at one of the GM plants. Now, it was nowhere near where Biden was. Biden was out in Willow Run. This happened up near, I don't know, Richmond, Flint, maybe, something like that. But, yeah, that happened the same day, a couple hours, an hour or so later.
It started only a couple places in 3 states. Now it's
it's a slow roll. Yeah.
38 warehouses in 20 states.
Yep.
And that's only 12%.
That's right.
Of the UAW.
They're slowly flexing the power, and they're not really damaging Ford too much right now, because Ford never had to take anything as part of the bankruptcy. So Ford never asked for the concessions that GM and Stellantis demanded of the UAW workers.
Stellantis, can we just say Chrysler?
Well, it's Chrysler, Jeep.
I know, whatever.
Ram, all those.
Yeah.
But with those guys, they all, when they went for the bankruptcy and they took the bailout, they all went to the union and they said, hey, you have to take the brunt of this. You have to give up. You have to give concessions.
We'll give it to you back in the future.
And they haven't
given it back.
Ford never took it from them in the first place. That's why they're only picketing one Ford facility right now. And that's why they're, they're negotiating openly with Ford right now, because they don't have that leg to stand on. They can't look at Ford and say, hey, we're going to hardball you because of we gave up these concessions for you. They didn't give them up for Ford.
No.
That's an important distinction.
But, I don't give a shit. These fucking big wigs are making millions and millions of dollars on the backs of these people. If these people were not there, they would not be able to make the fucking record profits that they're making right now.
And people need to understand.
If you're not with the workers, then I'm like, fuck you.
Exactly. You
need
to understand.
I got a girlfriend who works for one of these big companies.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say which one, and I'm not going to say her name. But she is like, she wouldn't even... say what she was for. She just goes like, as long as I get my retirement and my pension, I don't give a shit.
Well, as far as pension goes,
but you know
401k
what? She's
can pay
been
off
working.
better. Yeah.
She's been working for them since the day she graduated college. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like, I mean, she's been working there forever. I mean, forever. And I know she's high up in there. But she's not on the, I highly doubt she has to be in a union. Do you know what I mean? Because she's an executive or something.
Yeah, that's usually not union.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But the people in the union, one of their demands at this point is a 40% rate increase over the next 4 years. That's based on the fact that Mary Barra from GM gave herself a 40% rate increase over 4 years. And if the company's doing good enough to do that, if they turned it around from bankruptcy,
for one person,
and if she can do that, then they can give that to everybody. Everybody should
greedy,
get that.
fucking
you don't
slimy
need 40% of an increase.
What are you gonna do with $270 million a year anyway?
If she got a 10% increase and everybody at the company got a 10% increase, everybody would be happy.
I'd be bored. I'd
right?
be like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I got millions of dollars in the bank. How much? I can only spend so much money a day. I don't need anything. I'd be giving it away to charities.
Hey, flush some more caviar, will you?
No,
Just
I
flush
think
it.
it's
flush it down the toilet right now. It amuses me.
I think it's the.
Shut up! Shut up!
I think it's
Fine
the chick
game.
that inherited Wendy's or something. She's like, I want to pay more taxes. I want to pay more taxes. I want my taxes to be going to schools and bridges and DDDs and everything else. The rich people should be paying more taxes.
Yeah.
I think
we need to close a lot of loopholes.
I think I've heard that even from the chick that owns Walt Disney.
We really need to change how dividends are paid out and how dividends are taxed.
Yeah,
because
You're
that's the
talking
biggest
another
thing.
Fucking language when it comes to all that shit.
Well, that's the big thing.
I'm a, I'd be called a blue collar worker because I'm a musician. I only make a couple $100. I have no health insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I have no income at all right now because I'm taking care of my mother. You know, so it's like, it's fucking awful when you're on this end of it. Yeah. And you see all these rich bastards getting richer and richer, and you're just like, fucking A. And over the pandemic, my God, they tripled their fucking.
And that's the greed that they're looking at. That's what they're trying to combat. So I stand with the unions 100%. I'm with them.
It says breaking news. Just hold on.
Trump won't try to move Fulton to federal.
Okay, breaking news. Breaking news. Woo. This to my desk ring on this.
Breaking news right now. Water is still wet.
Coming right desk right now.
Coming up after the break, women drivers? Not in my lifetime.
Oh, God.
It's science. 1920.
He keeps wanting to move his trials. He keeps wanting to delay his shit. They seek to narrow the fucking New York fraud case, and boom-ity, boom, 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 boom.
How about news?
They dropped a bomb on that.
He's not going to try to move it. Okay, good, because he probably can't afford to have all the additional paperwork done at this point.
Yeah, this is another story that kind of went under the radar this week that we've seen this a couple times, but I think we're going to see more of this, and we got to that means we got to really vet the people that we elect. Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson ran as a Democrat and was elected and then switched as a Republican. 3 others have done this. Now they're going to try to do this recall provision, and so they're going to see if they can recall him, which I'm like, great. I think they should.
Hello, everyone.
You ran on lies, just like fucking George Santos. So I'm sick and tired of these fucking Republicans running as Democrats. Mm-hmm. Even Joe Manchin and what's her name?
Oh, Sinema.
Yeah.
Kristen
Yeah. I'm so eccentric with her like little skirts and her fuck you rings. You can wear a fuck you ring on the goddamn Senate floor, but fucking Fetterman can't wear a sweatshirt? For fuck's sake. You got your fucking priorities all fucked up.
Yeah, and some, there are some places where some people are getting voted in and then they're flipping parties, pretty quickly afterwards.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. You can't run as a Democrat and then be like, oh, I'm just going to be like, oh, I'm now a Republican and now I'm going to vote for everything in Republican. You want to stay a Democrat and vote for everything the Republicans want? Fine.
That's what you should do.
Pretend fucking Democrat.
I've got a big one.
Goddamn assholes, these fucking phony fucks.
That's also ding. It's also going under the radar recently. Thank you. And I don't understand why this isn't bigger, especially with everybody talking about Save the Children, all that kind of stuff. The number of Republican states, Republican-led states, where you can marry a child and perform child rape.
Child servitude. Rape and servitude.
At that point, yes. And the child, of course, can't get an attorney. They can't even afford it. They can't, even if they could afford it, the child can't sign to get an attorney because they're not an adult.
Yeah.
But they can get married and get raped until they're an adult. It's horrible.
It's so bad.
Our governor in Michigan signed the bill to make certain that underage
fucking Gretchen
marriage will never happen in Michigan again. Big Gretch signed it, got it done. It is now in stone.
We need applause, Tony.
Why
massive
don't
applause.
Other states do this? And why do the Republicans fight?
They won't even fucking outlaw bestiality in some of those southern states.
Well,
it's
now,
okay now.
Some of them
stick my dick in something.
Well, some of them sheep are asking for it. Have you seen them batting them eyes?
No way. I love your joke.
Good goat will do that.
I love your joke. The reason why they wear kilts is because...
well, the Irish wear kilts on special occasions, but the Scottish wear kilts all the time. You know why they wear them all the time? Because a goat can hear a zipper from a mile away.
There you go.
Sheep do as well. So...
Now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole.
Thank you, Mike Lindell. That's,
you're being very on, awesome. Dude.
No, thank you to Tony, our, producer and king of all drops.
Come out, wherever you
Wait,
are.
play that last one. The last one again.
The Benny Hills?
Yeah.
Theme?
This is today in the Republican Party in the House of Representatives.
This is the closed-door meeting with Gates and McCarthy. MTG is just running back and forth like the little bald guy that always followed him around.
They're falling all over themselves to try to prove that Joe Biden's a criminal. He's a bigger criminal than Trump.
That's a different situation than I was thinking of. But yeah, you're absolutely right.
Today,
now we're going to move on to the hearings.
Fucking
the impeachment hearings.
I didn't even the
hearingless hearings.
Yeah.
The witnesses.
So you get nothing.
The witness.
You lose.
The witness.
Good day, sir.
Thank you. The witnesses that the prosecutors call to support the prosecutional case disagreed with the prosecutors about everything.
And
said no, that didn't win it. Nope.
Tony, play the one where he goes, I don't believe there's any
Billy, age of consent is different than age of being able to marry. And Gretchen Whitmer just signed it the other day. So we're talking about like real fresh news on that. So that just happened.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
That's right. Good princess. So one of the many things that's going on right now in the world, of course, is trying to support Ukraine, seeing what's happening in Ukraine. The Ukrainian forces are really doing a good job in Crimea right now, but Russia really attacked back today. There was a whole flurry of something like 60 drones that came through, the majority of which were shot down. But a few, of course, did some damage. Of course, the Russian air defense system has been completely decimated in Crimea. So
I have an update on this. And
Di has an update on it.
last Saturday,
Yes.
when Philip Ittner was on Hal's Saturday show, I asked him because I heard this rumor that Ukrainians were taking out ships with fucking jet skis. And I'm like, is that fucking true? And he was like, kind of.
We've seen
he goes he goes like this. The reason why is because they go out on the jet skis and there's a guy in the back who's running the fucking drone. And they also do the jet skis so they can distract from...
Oh, to stay within range of the drone.
Yeah, and not only that, to distract of what's going on in the air.
Yeah.
And so you distract them with fucking aring around with jet skis on their
drones
boats.
are the width of this room if it's the IRS watching.
And
if
the
it's
jet skis are
or anything,
super
it's
fast.
only 1/100th of the width of this room.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, okay, so they kind of use the jet skis as like...
Wave runners.
Whatever. Jet skis, wave runners, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I don't know. I don't give two shits. What the fuck? It's same thing. Jet ski, wave runner, it's whatever. I don't know what the difference is. So anyway, no, but they were using those to not only keep the drones within limits, but also they were distracting and fucking, making them look down instead of looking down at the water instead of looking up in the air.
That's a lot of words.
Subterfuge.
So you're talking about they might be using like the airborne drones, because I was talking about the seaborne drones that they have as well.
Oh, see, I don't know about that.
The seaborne drones, we've seen them. They look like rowboats.
Malcolm Nance then
They're
said...
modified rowboats, essentially, that they've set up.
Malcolm Nance then said, oh, absolutely, they're using jet skis or whatever, wave runners, to fucking... They blew up a fucking Russian boat.
Yeah, several, and bridges. And bridges.
And I'm like, I love the Ukrainians.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck would... You gotta be innovative when you've got a fucking asshole like Putin attacking your country.
Here.
And they're
here
like...
Here is milk crate.
They're so
I have
great.
killed 15 men with milk carton.
Slava Ukraini. I'm so for them right now, and I just want... Oh, man, I just so want this war to be over, and I want Putin to go down in flames. So.
You should never, ever, ever fuck with any country where an old woman walks up to your frontline soldier and asks that you put Daisy...
You put sunflower seeds in your
pockets, so when you die, something pretty will grow.
So the sunflowers will grow. Fucko.
I love that old lady. I need her on a T-shirt.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was right in the beginning. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that's some Iron Maiden level shit. Right
and I remember a woman throwing something like a fucking jar of pickles out a window and took somebody out enough to distract them that the Ukrainians got them. Like, I don't even know about it was an early story. Do you remember the jar of pickles story?
I don't remember the jar of pickles story. No.
If I could take out one soldier with a jar of pickles, I would do it.
You're a goddamn disgrace.
Absolutely, and I hate pickles, so yeah.
Hi, John Daff.
Hello, John
Spike and R. What's up? Silly Wonka. We got some new people in here that I haven't seen before. Paul Benzinski, what's up, brah? Billy Gaffney, of course.
Hello, Billy.
In 1277.
Who asked to be a part of my life at these late night moments.
Yeah.
How about no?
Anyway, so yeah,
I wish my brother George was
I
here.
love that Zelensky came and he talked to the fucking, I forgot who
Senate
he talked
and
to.
Congress.
Yeah, Congress, yeah.
Yep.
Was it Congress or
Senate
just
and the House of Representatives, yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't
it
he
was
talk to
Congress.
both, or just Senate?
No, McCarthy fucking squashed that shit, but he couldn't speak to everybody.
Oh, so he just talked to the Senate. Well, it doesn't matter. Probably McCarthy snubbed him because McCarthy's a little pussy ass bitch. So anyway,
that's Mr. Taylor Green to you.
Mr. Three Toes.
That's Mr. Three Toes to you.
Mr. Three Toes to you.
Filthy, infected animal.
So no, I loved it when he was like, if you don't support Ukraine, wait until they move into Poland and the Baltic states and they start taking over Europe. What are you gonna say then?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do then? If you don't support Ukraine, we will fall. That's it.
Yeah.
There is no in between.
We have to support other democracies that are under attack around the world.
Fuck yeah, we do.
That's part of being a democracy.
And that's why I love Malcolm Nance. Everything that comes out of his mouth. Oh my God. You got to watch Black Man Spy. It's fucking badass. He goes in and he tells it like it is. He does not fuck around. And that's what I like about him.
Sure.
And not only that,
Hey, Paul.
he's former CIA or whatever, not CIA, intelligence. He's been in I don't know how many wars, and he was over there in the Legionnaires.
Yeah.
Fighting with the Ukrainians and winning. Malcolm Nance is like, we are fucking kicking their ass right now. They are not, and they're losing more people than we are. And they're getting their fucking ass handed to them. And we just gave them something. I forgot. Some kind of
Abrams tanks.
Yeah. Some kind of piece of equipment. He goes, that's going to make
and people
a huge
are complaining about
difference.
this, but these are Abrams tanks that were facing decommissioning, from what I understand. These are not like, we did not give up live, active
And then we got Marjorie
equipment.
Taylor Greene on the steps of fucking somewhere going, with a blowhorn going, we have to defund Ukraine because they're taking children's organs and they're child trafficking them. That's not...
Did she have a
She has
video
no
where someone was
fucking
walking
clue
behind
what the
her?
fuck she's talking
recording
about.
her walking?
How about the 21,000 children
'Cause
that
that
have
seems to be
been
the only thing she
kidnapped by Russians that are being adopted to Russians? Oh, it's raised as Russians now.
4,500.
21,000 kids have been kidnapped. That's child trafficking.
4,500 were purposely separated from their families and purposely lost in the system as a deterrent for people not to come to the U.S. border by the Trump administration.
Yep.
Fucktard.
That was when that happened. I'll
can't
never
put
forget.
that kid back to their parents.
I'll
we don't
never
know who they
forget
are.
when that news broke, and I was watching Rachel Maddow, and she was fucking crying on air.
Yeah.
She was tearing up, crying on air, choking
And
up,
it was
going,
intentional.
"This is disgusting."
It was intentional. It was meant as a deterrent.
Same Trump did at the border.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
talking
what we're
about.
talking about, Tony.
Thanks
Pay
for-
attention,
Thanks for
asshole.
watching the show.
Yeah, thanks for paying attention, asshole.
Son of a bitch.
What am I supposed to do? You won't answer my calls. You change your number. I'm not going to be ignored.
Back to the story of David and Goliath.
Oh my God, I was thinking about David and Goliath today. You know what I was thinking about?
What's that?
Remember how the right wants to ban the statue of David?
Yeah, I can imagine that because he's got a wee winky.
Because he's got a wee winky.
He's got a wee winky hanging out there. You know, he's showing the world his shortcomings, isn't he?
And isn't it I'm saying Leonardo DiCaprio. What the fuck is his name? Goddamn. Michelangelo fucking did the sculpture of David. And then the next thing you know, you've got 12 nuns standing in front of the sculpture of David. Like,
Yeah, the very first thing, yeah.
because we don't find it.
Leave it to the nuns after
It's
they get
art.
at the
It's not
communal wine.
It's not pornography, but the right is freaking out.
It's not obscene. It's not obscenity.
Well, and then I
Yes.
was thinking, what are they gonna do? Ban the Mona Lisa because she looks kind of sexy?
She may have
That was
impure
like,
thoughts.
she's kind of got that look in her eye, like she might want to.
She might have impure thoughts.
And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, Mona Lisa was a whore, and that's why we can't." Oh well, who is Mary Magdalene and fucking who what? I mean, you know more about the Bible than I do, and I was literally pinging off all these things, just thinking about, David and
sounded
Goliath,
like the sermon.
and then the
Sounded
fucking
like the
sculpture,
Sermon on the
and
Mount.
then the fucking
Yep.
Mona Lisa, then she's a whore,
And the 47th
Mary.
letter to the Pleiades
Oh,
from the
Jesus.
Carthaginians. They said to
Jesus is
fuck it
here.
all and fuck it all now.
Jesus is here! Holy Jesus.
You want to talk about holy Jesus and fuck it all now? It might be.
John,
Put a sock on it like the Chili Peppers. Yeah, nice, John Depp. Nice.
Was my
Yes,
and I was struggling.
that is a good idea.
Someone
Yeah.
inside.
John, this is what you do to me when I see some of your chats. When I see some of your chats, you just kill me, dude.
There you go. You hurt Diane. You killed her. You took her out for today.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Put a sock on it. Oh God, this shit's funny. John, I love you, bro. You're funny.
I love you, John.
Oh, that felt good. I think I needed that. Okay.
Okay.
Maddow, Cassidy, Hutchinson interview. Did you watch it?
I caught some of the highlights.
Okay,
of it.
okay. So I fell asleep when it first came on.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and I'm like, fuck, I missed it. And then I got the rerun. And then I fucking missed that. So I said, fuck that. And I used my whatever. Thank God we can rewind shows or restart them. Like, back in the day, we didn't have this shit, you know?
Shit, I missed that. I'm going to have to wait until June.
I know, right? Yeah. So anyway, so I woke up and finally watched the whole thing. Oh my God. It was, even though she's a Republican and she was like, oh, I was so for Trump.
She's no saint. Yeah.
She calls herself a Reagan Republican. Well, Reagan was a fucking
Reagan was
nightmare.
a
But
douche
you know
tool,
what?
yeah.
She's only 27 and she doesn't know that much shit yet. So
Yeah.
she's, old enough to be my kid.
I wish my brother George was here.
Liz Cheney
I
did
just-
one or two good things too, but is still on the other
Yeah,
side.
again.
yeah.
Again. But
We
she
gotta keep
was
that in mind.
sexually harassed in there. Matt Gaetz said that they dated, and she's like, we never dated. And Matt Gaetz
It was just a hand job in a theater.
He was like, oh, they were at Camp David, and he's like, oh, I'm so lost. Like, I don't know where I am. And she's like, it's clearly marked, bro.
Wait a minute,
It's
minute.
like, yeah. And he was
Is that
like,
what Matt Gaetz was supposed
yeah, and
to
he
have
was
said?
like he's up on the door. Oh, I'm so lost.
I'm
like,
so
I don't
lost.
know. And then
can you help me?
Yeah, and then Kevin McCarthy walks up and says, "Get a life, Matt," and then closes the door in his face. Literally.
So Kevin McCarthy.
If Kevin McCarthy is telling Matt Gaetz to get lost because he's hitting
he was
on,
there.
That dude's a
yes.
butthole.
Why is he there with her?
I don't know. And she goes, as far as them dating, she goes, I have much higher standards in men. That was so great. Just a burn. Just a total fucking
He was
burn.
really popular in the 90s because people had these projectors, video projectors, and with that forehead, he could be the screen anywhere
He's like,
he went.
no, wait. Who was the guy?
Mott the Hoopla?
Max Headroom or whatever?
Max Headroom.
He was like a computerized character.
An AI generated.
Yeah, but it not even AI. It was the AI from the 80s.
Yeah, it was fake. It was.
Yeah.
There was a whole sci-fi show that was
Yeah.
Max Headroom. Yeah.
And so he looks like him except for brown hair.
Yeah. Well, a little bit. Yeah.
'Cause I thought
he looks
Max had
he looks
blonde hair.
exactly like Butthead.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna barf.
Like, there's no way that you can't say that is the real life Butthead right now.
Him and Jim Jordan are the Beavis and Butthead of fucking Congress. It's beautiful. They're fucking idiots.
Jim Jordan
So-
running around. I am Benvolio.
I love this. So
I need TP.
So during the interview, Maddow was going, they're saying you're lying. They say this because you said this, and then you got a new lawyer, and then now because you got good advice, and
Yes.
it's not a Trump lawyer anymore. You change your fucking story, and this, and they're calling you a liar.
Now that reality's there.
Yeah. And she's like, okay, they can call me a liar all they want. They never went under oath. I did. I testified.
That's true.
They didn't. They all ignored their fucking congressional subpoenas. So basically, she was like, "Fuck and you."
They had a drunk girl show up with Giuliani, swishing her scotch around, going, "Well, what'd you guys do with him? Do something to him?" Remember that, broad?
Fucktard.
Sorry, I took anti-harassment training today, so I want to call every woman a broad right now. It's just a thing.
Well, I love that.
Clearly, that training works.
Another little tidbit in the book.
You're an asshole.
Yes, I am.
I love another little tidbit in the book was that, Mark Meadows doesn't drink, and he did not know that White Claws had alcohol in them, and he got wasted on fucking White Claws. Because they're really, they're kind of light.
What is this?
How
a
would
mini
you not
Jeter?
know?
I've never heard of this. I'm going to smoke the whole thing.
No, and I love what she said. She goes, Trump almost destroyed democracy in one day, and he wants to do it again. He knew he lost, and he tried to overthrow the government.
He doesn't think about destroying democracy. He thinks about what his next grift is that he can get money off people for. He's going to be doing all kinds of things, trying to get people to donate more money, his followers to donate more money. Every one of these grifts, everybody that showed up to see him probably paid him to see him.
No, that's what he paid fucking people. Detroit News put it in their fucking article today
really?
That he paid people to be there.
Oh, nice.
Because they weren't even union workers. They're like, yeah, I got $50 to show up and hold this fucking sign.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. So anyway, the whole story
Union
about...
wouldn't be there. Union wouldn't be there holding any sign. Why would the union be there holding a sign? It's a non-union facility.
I know. And
it's not even an automaker facility. It's
I know,
an auto
because he's a
supplier.
phony and a fraud.
As we sit here in this 7,500,000 square foot basement.
This is why we do this in my basement now, because when we do this at the bar, we get too many other people listening to our conversation.
75,000 square foot basement with porcelain and marble. There are marble dolphins just outside of the camera view. There are marble dolphins with water, like going back and forth like fountains. Really fancy. It's incredible.
How about
You ready for the bummer number?
Oh, the bummer number.
The bummer number. See, here's the thing on the show. For those of you who are new to watching the show, we do this often, but it is a bummer. Tony doesn't like it. But we feel that it's necessary to make certain that everyone is aware as to just how shitty the gun violence is in America at this point.
That's a lot of words.
The number of mass shootings that happen. And right now, the number of mass shootings since January 1st this year until today is, I had to double check that, 520.
0.0.
520. Now, if we were to divide that up throughout the year, we know that that's right around, we're hovering just over 2 mass shootings a day.
Under 2.
Just right around 2, I think it is. Is it under? You think it's under? Okay.
365.
Son of a bitch.
520.
Fucking, it makes
520
me...
520 just going into 10-1, so...
And these motherfuckers in the House of Representatives, what the fuck are they doing?
Jesus!
Phony fucking fake impeachment trial of fucking Joe Biden with no fucking evidence. They're being laughed at by even the people that they're calling in to testify. They're like, dude, I never found any. There's no evidence. There's no.
Wait a minute.
There's no evidence.
I just got a very important message from Rudy Giuliani that he needs my help.
Oh.
So I'm going to donate a couple $1,000 to Giuliani.
Oh, really? I love that fucking Jamie Raskin had him
thank you, Tony.
Call him in to testify in Congress, along with Lev Parnas. And they were the ones who got the Hunter Biden laptop. Hunter Biden laptop. Oh, and by the way, have you noticed they've changed your language? You haven't heard laptop. You haven't heard laptop out of a right winger's mouth in the last month. They changed their language. Now they're just talking about the Biden crime family.
That's it. That's a new one.
Just Biden crime family. There ain't no laptop. Ain't no laptop. Nope, nope, nope.
You're going to see all the evidence we're going to show. This is all the evidence. Go ahead, Merlene. Tell them what you saw. You didn't see nothing?
I think it's because
you didn't see
I think it's because Hunter Biden is now suing these people.
All right, we're going to get somebody else.
He's suing them. He's retaliating.
We would like to call this shrub because this shrub was a witness to the Biden crime family. Shrub, can you please answer the question?
Hunter Biden's laptop.
It should be scrub, you know. Scrub.
No, I was thinking an actual piece of foliage.
No, I know, but I was thinking about
box hedge that was sitting there.
I was thinking about the scumbag and shrub, that, you know, TLC put together.
You're tearing me apart.
Shrub is a plant that you have to always cut.
Yeah.
I don't want no shrub.
Don Jr.'s on coke.
There you go. That's what I was thinking about.
Oh yeah.
No, so anyway, her book is gonna be big, I think, and one thing that I did take away from her interview was that she was scared to leave the cult, kind of, and because she didn't know how she'd be received on the other side.
Right.
And when I look at like Michael Cohen, you know, I'm not a huge Michael Cohen fan, but I think he did the right thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have to be a huge Cassidy Hutchinson fan. She's a young woman. She's only 27 years old.
She did something right.
She's only 27 years old, too. We have to think that when she did this shit, when she testified, she was 25. All right? So when I was 25, I was a fuck up. I was having fun and fucking around. I was not testifying in front of fucking Congress, shitting my goddamn pants. And the gross and the misogyny and how fucking Giuliani slipped his fucking hand up her skirt during January 6th. It's enough to make you want to fucking puke.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
For the record, I was still in college when I was 25.
I think every woman relates to that. So whether you're Republican or Democrat, right? Some guy trying to fucking slip his hand up your fucking skirt. It's fucking bullshit.
Or down your top during
2023, and we should not be dealing with this bullshit. All right.
All right.
Oh, 9 minutes had to be cut out of that Welker interview. Did you hear about that? The NBC Kristen Welker interview with Donald Trump, because he started.
What did they cut out?
Because Stephanie Miller played it on her show. It was all about Dominion voting machines. Fox News can't put it, or nobody can put it on
because it's defamatory.
It was NBC,
yeah.
so you're gonna.
That's
get
what
sued.
got Rupert.
Yeah. 800 million.
Nice. Was it the dead Venezuelan president who came back, Hugo Chavez, who came back and put the software in those machines?
Italian space lasers.
That's all that Sidney Powell stuff. I'm dying to hear her testimony because she is
nut job.
She's the one that's crazy enough to sit there on the stand
and be like, "Oh yeah, it was Hugo Chavez."
Yes, the lizard people exist and they run the deep state government, and you're stupid if you don't believe that.
No, I love that.
Say that.
I know.
I love that.
I love this. The Georgia judge rules that the jurors' names be kept secret because you know. Trump and his minions will attack all of them.
They'll make it public. They're still going to make it public.
Yeah.
It's still going to slip out. There's going to be a leak.
Yeah, intimidate them not to serve or not to convict him for fear of their lives. He's already done it 1,000 fucking times. We've watched it.
Over and over. Yeah.
Over and over and over and over again. I didn't even bother writing down Trump's fight back on the gag order. It was so ridiculous. Even the judge was like, "Yeah, can I set this on fire?" It's such bullshit.
Negative.
Ooh, I love this. Taylor Swift does one Instagram post. One. Within 24 hours, she had 35,000 people go to this website to register to vote. Now, all her fans are young people.
Yep.
She is out there going, fuck Donald Trump, and I'm for it.
We need her to do it.
I wish more people would do this.
I think that's great. She's an amazing businesswoman.
I wish more people would do this.
Talented as hell.
And now the right is attacking her, calling her, she's ugly, she's this, she's awful, she can't sing.
That's their version of ugly? I've seen Kimberly Gifford.
Guilfoyle. Gargoyle.
Kimberly Gargoyle.
Kimberly Gargoyle. I love it.
Ready?
So,
here's my Kimberly Gargoyle impersonation.
Right. She's got 278 million Instagram followers.
Nice.
And at the last I checked, there were 160,000 people went to that place to register to vote. 160,000. The right is terrified. They are fucking terrified. They're terrified of women. They're terrified of smart women.
Well, they're scared of the vagina.
Terrified of any women who have any fucking power.
Because they don't know what to do with it.
You keep just... Oh, and I love that Peter Navarro, who's got, no good... You know who he is, right?
Yes.
He was a White House aide of Trump, right? And he's in deep shit. He said, Giuliani is a hero and Cassidy's trash.
So, yeah,
so
consider the source.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You little piece of shit, boot-licking, ball-licking, fucking butt-sniffing, fucking Cheeto dust on your face, fucktard. Fuck you.
I don't know how many times to hit it. I mean, that's like, there's gotta be like some crazy Neil Peart line with it. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. Here you go.
Yeah, let me try it on this one. Let me see how these ones are.
Oh, now we're just having fun and fucking around. What the fuck? Yeah, where was the list?
Well, I think we caught up with Di's cursing
was the
so far.
List that I had. I love
We don't
this.
need a list
no,
anymore.
I love this.
Mean, there's just so much going on.
I love this because it came from a Fox News chick. And she was saying this on Fox News, and I'm like, ooh, this is something that Fox News viewers never see. Ever see.
The truth?
Yeah, the truth.
Ethical treatment of women?
Oh, my God, I'm so scared of the truth.
Non-racial comments?
No, she was going through...
These are things that Fox News people never see.
She was going through... God damn it, where the fuck is it? Okay. I don't know. She was just going through a list of all the fucking gaffes that Trump had in the last 10 days.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, did you see the speech he gave where he was talking about how he beat Obama?
Oh, yeah. And how Jeb Bush got us into the Iraq war. And, oh, yeah.
Grandpa
Biden's
got into the Sherry cabinet that day.
World War II.
That whole speech is amazing. That whole thing is just...
we should murder our General Chief of Staff, General Milley. I think he should be executed.
Along with that General Lee.
God damn, it's fucking nut jobs.
He was all over the place on that one. He was getting the names wrong on almost everything, and they want to talk about Biden's gaffes.
Oh, I know. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear another word about it.
You know what? We've had a president who was in a wheelchair. I'm okay with having another one. If you want Biden to sit down, that's fine. We can take care of all the stepping gap.
He broke his fucking foot. What the fuck?
Put
How
him in
about
a
this
chair.
one?
That's fine.
How about this for projection? Trump truth socialed about Howard Stern at 2
Rage truthed.
At 2 a.m., by the way. 2 a.m.
Rage truthed on the toilet.
His influence is gone. Just a broken weirdo trying to stay relevant. Unattractive inside and out.
Who's he talking about?
Himself. Dude.
He is definitely. Well, remember Kofifi.
Kofifi, yeah. Yeah, that was her
Viva
before
Kofifi.
and after. Have you seen this? That's him before and after.
Yeah, Gargoyle before and after, yeah.
God damn. It's scary.
From Metro Detroit, this is HBL Radio Nation. It is, and please share with all of your friends, and please go ahead and come on out, like, subscribe, do all the social media things that you kids do nowadays.
Give us a thumbs up.
Anything,
we need it.
Anything.
I need a thumbs up, just to, goddamn. Fighting fascism one day at a time.
That's a lot of words.
HBL Radio Nation, dedicated to saving our democracy.
Hey, where are the white women at?
I can see you're really upset.
No,
about
I'm
this.
looking at all this fucking projection. Like, ooh, boy. The projection is off the charts. The gaslighting, off the charts. Just not even. And every time Trump goes, oh, it's so unbelievable. Yeah, because what you're saying is a fucking lie. That's why it's unbelievable, asshole.
When I beat George W. Bush in the election.
Oh, my God.
And I was elected
Jeb
for the
Bush.
47th time.
No, I beat Jeb Bush. I beat Jeb Bush, and then Jeb Bush got us into the Iraq War.
I beat Obama, who, let's face it, was born in China.
Oh, my God. He's such an asshole. So, everybody's like, ignore the fucking polls. You look at the polls a year from now in Arizona, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Nevada. And if they're bad then we got to start fucking worrying.
If they're bad in 9 months, then we got to start worrying. But a year from now is the election, right?
10, 11 months if they're
13 months is the election. Yeah.
So I love this. Hillary did an interview and she said, Putin will interfere with the 24 election. He hates us. And we have to fight against, we have to reject the creeping fascism.
He might be bankrupt because of Ukraine.
Yeah, she's always been right. And
Hopefully.
Putin's existence relies on Trump being POTUS again. Funding would stop for Ukraine, and the United States would be out of NATO, and America would no longer be a democracy. With the death threats and against Pence and Pelosi and Milley and judges and prosecutors and jurors and news people and the IRS and the FBI. I mean, he wants to tear this shit down.
You saw what Cassidy Hutchinson's book states, that he chanted at least hang when they were chanting hang Mike Pence.
Yeah.
But he didn't say Mike Pence. He at least chanted hang. She didn't say that he said Mike Pence, but who knows what editing maybe she did.
She said he heard.
By the way, Silly Wonka, I've been saying that for a long time.
She said she heard hang Mike.
Yep.
Hang Mike. So the other thing that was in her book was that Mrs. Meadows, Mark Meadows' wife, was complaining because she would take Mark's suits to the dry cleaners, but they always smelled of campfires because
they
was
were always
burning documents in the fucking in his office in the White House.
Yeah, because she submitted receipts
Son of a bitch.
for all the dry cleaning that she had to have done on her stuff as well. She submitted all that to the office to get reimbursed for it because it was considered as part of the job.
And
so that's got to tell you something right there. If you're burning that much shit, yeah,
you can't have your chief of staff smelling like a goddamn campfire pit. A bonfire.
The Trump
crime
organization.
For fuck's sake.
And we got to call it that. The Trump crime organization.
And Trump
very
is
much
eating
like the Gambino
documents.
family.
He's tearing them up so fucking staffers have to tape them back together. He's fucking ripping them up and flushing him down the goddamn toilet.
Clogging the toilet.
For fuck's sake, dude. I try to put it, these motherfuckers in the mainstream media are normalizing this shit. They are normalizing political corruption.
Now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole.
Thank you, Mike.
And you got Biden working his ass off, but he's old. Oh, he's so old. You got Donald Trump, who's out there making a gaffe every fucking 5 minutes, every fucking day. He's literally committing more crimes. He went out and tried to buy a gun. He's a fucking felon. He's got 91 felony accounts against him. I gotta back up.
You can still buy one if you have felony counts.
No,
if you're
can't.
in the process?
No, you can't.
Because, wait a minute, you can't get them if you've been found guilty of a felony.
Nope. You can just be accused of a felony and you are not allowed to buy a gun. Ask Andrew Weissman.
Is that true in Michigan?
Fuck that. And not only that, I don't care if it's federal, state charges, it doesn't fucking matter. You're a felon, you cannot buy a gun.
Just wonder.
It's their fucking rules.
You dick.
Literally tried to buy a gun. He's holding a gun.
Their rules are really flexible. Their rules are so flexible that they are against all background checks unless Hunter Biden violates
11 days.
Yeah.
He had that gun. 11 days. And he didn't even commit a crime with it or shoot anybody. But he's going to go...
That is against America to do a background check. You cannot do a background check. We will not support a background check. We do not want a background check. What's that? Hunter Biden got caught in a background check. We love background checks.
The hypocrisy is fucking infuriating.
Computer says no.
Yeah, does.
It's so infuriating.
Actually, so thank you.
You can't handle the truth.
I'm getting hot.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
At least it went from like 3 to 18 to then 30 Democrats calling for Menendez's resignation.
Yeah.
So at least that number is going up. I'm cool with that.
It went quick. We got nobody for Soros. And we got nobody for, calling for Soros to resign. We got nobody calling for any of the other. And we got nobody calling for the Jack and any caucus.
Oh, yeah. Jim Jordan, I don't report sex crimes, Jim Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never wears a jacket, Jim Jordan, but, can't wear a sweatshirt.
Right. But now they passed a new rule because they tried to pass that it was going to be casual
They
for
want
Fetterman.
a dress code.
Now they have a dress code.
You got more important things to deal with, you fuckos.
We're paying
God damn
for them to debate what they're going to wear.
Must be
when
business
they talk
attire.
about what we're representing.
Then put on a tie and put on your jacket.
You're being very
Jim.
undude.
Who does that?
I don't report sex crimes, Jordan.
Who listening does that in their job? Does anybody actually wear a suit and tie anymore to anything? In the movies they do.
You gotta be business-like when you're dealing with big
detectives
money.
nowadays, they wear like golf shirts and khakis.
Yeah.
They're not wearing dress shirts. Who's wearing the full suit? Who's
And
dressing
all
like
this
the transporter?
bullshit. You're going to talk about
there?
a dress code when we got a looming shutdown. You got fucking 52 hours?
The
before
shutdown is
government
some real
shuts
shit.
down.
Yeah.
You're going to fucking shut down the government because you
They
can't
will.
get your fucking impeachment, you fucktards?
They
Oh
will,
my
yeah.
God.
The Cuckoo Caucus.
Republicans have been responsible for every fucking shutdown, government shutdown, since in the last 50 years.
The Cuckoo Caucus is in control at this point. It's up to Taylor Greene, of course, Mr. Taylor Greene, that is, Kevin McCarthy.
You mean Mr. Three Toes?
He is going to give in to them regardless. He's not going to back away from giving in to them, and that's going to, cause this whole shutdown. It's the infighting on the nutbags.
It's so great.
That's going to cause
Republicans are in such disarray after them saying, Democrats in disarray, Dems in disarray, Dems in disarray. Look at you guys.
Yeah.
Look, you're a hot fucking mess.
It took them, and how many votes did it take to get McCarthy?
15.
15. I was thinking it was 21 for some reason, but
No,
15. Okay, 15. That makes sense. Yeah.
So yesterday,
Thank you, Elephant Man.
Judge Engoron has found that Trump committed fraud and has ordered the cancellation of all his New York business certificates and the dissolution of the Trump Organization in 10 days for exaggerating the value of his wealth and financial assets. Letitia James, partial summary judgment. The trial starts Monday. But they don't really need a trial because it's just going to be a trial to see how much you fucking owe because you're a fucking loser.
It also
and it's a $250 million fraud civil lawsuit. Yeah,
it's a big part of the process, and that means that in 8 months or so, when the appeals process is gone through, if he loses the appeal, then there is no Trump org.
Oh yeah, he's good. He gotta just do it in 10 days anyway.
Oh my God, are you gonna stay at the E. Jean Carroll Tower?
Yeah.
Are you going to New York?
It's also Trump in his deposition for this trial pleaded fifth for over 400 times.
Fifth.
And there's sanctions. Sanctions is against his lawyers. $7,500 each time they do another frivolous argument because the judge has ordered those arguments frivolous, and then now they're bringing them back up again, and they're trying
Your
to
Honor,
rehash.
we don't believe in the word "the." Can we remove "the" from everything in the process, and then we will re-review all of the documentation at that point in time? That would really help us out very much. Thank you very much.
So Seven Springs, Mar-a-Lago, all these golf courses around the country and around the world are actually in Trump org. He's gonna have to sell off all his fucking shit just to be able to break even. It's $250 million. He doesn't have that shit.
Won't they leave me
He doesn't have that. He's not a self-made billionaire. Just telling you fuckos.
They're gonna shift it. They're gonna shift it around. You know, the funny thing is, nobody has pointed out that Ivanka Trump has she's not in the spotlight right now. She's very much a big part of Trump org. Is she the one that flipped?
I think she's throwing her brothers under the bus.
Is she plea
bargain?
bargain?
They're in this. They're also banned too. They can't do charities. They can't have.
Make me jerk you off all these years.
She changed her name from Trump to Kushner too.
Well, yeah, that's not exactly a step up. But Alyanka is definitely not involved in the spotlight on this, so I think that she got tired of all the HJs or something and has turned on her brothers.
What we've got here is failure.
And again, it's just another example of a bad person getting to a point where it's like, oh shit, I have a decision to make. I can either be super bad and go into the grave pretty much, or I can try to turn it around like Michael Cohen, like Cassidy Hutchinson, like McCain. And I think that's what happened there. I think that avenue of like, I can pull this out. I can pull this out of this. Right. I can pull out of this nosedive if I reveal all this.
I don't know what's going on with Vicky. She's a slippery character, just like Kushner. I don't trust either one of them as far as I can spit. And I can't spit far. Oh my God. I laughed so hard at this one, I had to write it down. It looks like Bobo got her chin caught in a pencil sharpener. I couldn't stop laughing. Because she was on.
She fell asleep in the dumpster, and the raccoon was chewing away at the cheese whiz that was crusted up there.
She's trying to, recreate her persona and, try to be more serious.
Failed businesswoman from Shooters.
Oh, God, she's got her, Tell me, get me what? She's got her fucking cleavage out and her glasses on to make her look smart. You think she needs those glasses? I highly doubt it. She wears them just to make herself look smart. She
wears them to distract the fact that she looks exactly like a donkey that happens to be stuffed into a suit. I'm sorry, everyone. I broke die with that last comment. But I think it's
hair come out of my nose.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Got her.
Woo!
Got her.
I had to suppress that one. Oh, me and
But
my
she
bandmates.
does. I mean,
No, me and my bandmates used to do that all the time. As soon as they knew that I was going like this, they'd try to say something funny,
yeah.
and we would do the same. And so I got them. They
Yeah.
never got me. They never got me.
But Bobert is. It's a donkey woman that someone just stuffed into this suit thing and put fake tits on it.
Yeah.
And let my cousin go at it. And, of course,
Oh, my God.
It's
my
not,
second cousin Quinn.
It's not his first time with a donkey now, is it?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Well, you go, boy. Make certain you get it close to a cliff. That way they push back.
And the fragile, she's like, can you come to Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Gonna,
Lifeless eyes,
you're gonna
black eyes,
dry rub my meat stick and shuck my...
I don't know if anybody's ever going to see him at anything ever again. I mean, yeah, it's...
Dude.
Here's to swimming with bow-legged women.
You're a national embarrassment. Your second cousin is now a Thank God nobody really knows his name. It's all about Bobo, and it's not about him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
His business will do just fine off of this. As a matter of fact, he'll probably make money off of this.
Farewell and adieu to
your
your
fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu. That's Quint.
Oh, it's Quint.
Quint. Get it right, Frenchie. That's Quint. Quinn.
Yes,
It's got two fucking ends.
Yes!
Oh, you know the thing about this New York civil case for the $250 million.
Mm-hmm.
Trump can try to bullshit his way out of this all he fucking wants to. You know what? It's in the black and white.
Yeah.
It's in documents. It's in financial records. You can't fucking bullshit your way out of this one. I just love it.
You loser.
I love it. Oh, I love it. He's
going to try his delay tactics.
The appraisers and assessors said that Mar-a-Lago is worth 18 to 27 million. Trump said it's worth...
Trial on remitting charges starts Monday. You already said that.
Yep. Yeah. Trump said it's worth anywhere from 412 to 600 million. Mar-a-Lago. But the appraisers and the assessors say it's 18 to 27. And then Eric went on and said it's worth $1 billion. Oh my God, it's so worth $1 billion.
I made one out of Legos, and that one's worth $1 billion.
It's so...
Eric is just so the...
hey, Gummy.
Oh, Jesus,
brush your gums and just shut up.
Yeah, everybody in the family is probably just like, oh my God, did he talk to the press again? Eric Trump looks a bit like the toxic Avenger got a day job. I mean, that's really what I think.
Was she?
You don't get that.
Wait a minute. Was Guilfoyle married to Newsom, or did they just date? Silly Wonka said they were married. Dated. I thought they just dated. I do not believe they were married, Silly Wonka.
I remember always seeing it was girlfriend.
I don't know that for sure, but I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Whatever.
Who knows? Oh, I'll find out. They were after Arnold.
Yeah. So I love this. So by October 11th, Trump has to get rid of everything all of his 500 companies that are LLCs that he has to dissolute.
I don't even know what companies they're talking
all of
about.
them. He's got over 500 LLCs. What?
Shit.
What?
Hold on.
Just not Trump steak.
What? They were married?
Dates. Look at your screen, stupid.
I can't read it, babe.
Yeah, you can.
I can't read it. It's way too small.
December 8th.
December 8th, 2001 to February 28th, 2006. What else does
they
it say?
dated for 3 months?
They were married?
They were married for 3 months?
For 5 years.
Married politician Gavin Newsom.
I can't.
For almost 5 years.
Oh, 5 years.
Yeah, Newsom was elected and boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
I did not know that they were married. All right, I stand corrected.
While she was named, her name was Kimberly Guilfoyle Newsom.
Kimberly Gargoyle Newsom.
Okay, what's this?
I wish my brother George was
Manos
here.
in 2020 voted in district he didn't live in, and he was replaced by his district Madison Cawthorn. He only lasted.
It's wildly inappropriate with all the Save the Children notices out there, Tony. I don't think we should be doing that one.
All right, I don't know. That must be an old one. I don't know.
You can't handle the truth.
So anyway, let's see. I love it that he and his sons are barred from having charities or doing any businesses in New York.
Yeah, the business certificates are going to go away in New York. That's going to be great. I'm going to love that.
Chutkin said she's not going to recuse herself, which is Trump and his lawyers asked her to do, and it's so goddamn dumb.
Fucktard.
There's no reason to do it. It was just a delay tactic. Oh my God, the GOP debate was just a clusterfuck with them talking all over each other.
Yelling over.
I couldn't
the top of each
even.
other. Yelling over the top.
Oh, God.
Yelling over the top of
we have a bunch of clips, but I don't even know if we're even going to go through it.
The whole thing.
Here it is.
Crazy.
Here it is.
Shut up! Shut up!
This is Jessica Tarloff.
I'm doing what they were doing.
Yeah, I know. Jessica Tarloff from Fox News went over Trump's gaffes in the last 10 days. He said that you need an ID to buy bread, that windmills are killing whales.
What?
That he won against Obama in 2016.
Oh, fun.
That Biden will get us into World War II.
Sure.
He confused Jeb Bush with George W. and said that Jeb got us into the Middle East.
Broccoli.
Called for the chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, to be executed.
Yes.
And he's going to investigate media companies that he doesn't like.
Well, that sounds pretty straightforward. Yeah.
He's a fucking nut job.
Oh, yeah. And
so,
then some.
I have this one thing that I want to read. And, you know, Brian and Tony have been kind of like bugging me to get off Twitter and move on to Threads or Spoutable or here or there or scatter to the fucking wind.
Everybody's on Threads. You'll see everybody on.
I know. I'll go on Threads. I'll get a thing on
Yeah.
Threads.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have to stay on Twitter. You still have a Twitter account, don't you? Or did you just delete it and just...
I still have it. I just don't use it. Yeah.
Right. The reason why I say we have to keep posting there is because I don't want to give it up to them. Give it up to the right. Give it up to the Nazis. Give it up to the fascism. Fuck them. We wouldn't do that on a fucking battlefield. Why would we do it on Twitter? You know what I mean? So somebody kind of put this in words better than I ever could have. And his name is Andrew C. Loeffler, and he's an Esquire, so he's an attorney, and he's on Twitter, and you see him occasionally on, like, you know, MSNBC legal analyst, you know. I see him on other podcasts and shit like this.
Okay.
But he put this in such a way that I was like, this is what I'm talking about, man.
Oh, it's not on the cast.
This is what I'm talking about. He put it in words that I could, you know, because I'm just
Okay. Let's hear it.
I don't know, just a dumb housewife, I guess.
Let's hear it, because I
have
have a concept on this as well. But and it's based partially on what you just said. So I'm going to follow through with one of the analogies you used.
I said at the top, this is why I'm staying on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So he says, quote, "The West is in an information war with the enemies of liberal democracy. While we have the capability of destroying these enemies on an actual battleground, we are not taking these InfoWar hybrid tactics seriously enough. They are designed to break our spirit and destroy hope. For example, the presidential poll showing Trump leading Biden. Whether it was upon disinformation or actual sentiment, it's immaterial. It's having the desired impact of causing panic and sowing doubt. If such tactics are successful, we lose the will to fight out of our perceived hopelessness. At that juncture, it doesn't matter how powerful our combined militaries are. We lose. We need to attack disinformation as disinformation at as many vectors as possible. That is why we can not quit platforms like Twitter. Wars are rarely fair contests. We fight on the battlefields we are presented with and not the ones we wish we had. The information battle space is just as important as an actual battlefield. We can never surrender it. Keep the faith. The Republic stands.
What I disagree about with that is when you're talking about the battlefield, if we're fighting on the battlefield at this point, the other side, their general, is in charge of the entire battlefield, our side as well. So it's almost like we're behind enemy lines, if you want to use that analogy.
Sure.
So for me, it's dumping that voice, that concept, that source of disinformation. I'm getting that out of my life at this point, because for me right now, that's probably, more important than, anything else. Because I'm not going to change anybody's
vagina.
No.
Vagina.
Negative. Nothing is more important.
Vagina.
But
negative.
To be able to move on from that, it's kind of like, I think that since they're allowing people to say things, like they don't have like, a moderator who's coming in and saying like, look, what you're saying is a bunch of bullshit, so we're not going to let you say it.
Citizens United fucking thing that was struck down. And this has been going on for a long fucking time.
Fact checker.
What?
Fact checker.
Fact checker, yeah.
That's what every organization should have.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I'm saying is this.
But they don't.
Back in the day, Sinclair and these companies started taking over all of our TV shows, all of our radio shows. There's only like one progressive, radio show in 100 fucking right wing. You got Rush Limbaugh's, you got your fucking Alex Jones's, you got your fucking.
And I like sci-fi as an opinion.
I'm talking before
the Earth is flat.
Before the internet.
It's disinformation.
Before the internet, we had all this, right? And they were taking over. Because they're like, we need to take all this shit over in order to. And then also, guess what? At the same time, they were defunding education the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in high school.
They got rid of music.
I was in high school, and kids in Detroit, in Detroit public schools, in the bad neighborhoods, what they would call bad neighborhoods. They didn't have fucking books. They didn't have fucking toilet paper. They had to bring their own fucking toilet paper to school. In our ritzy fucking Birmingham, like whatever.
Ironically, in our ritzy Birmingham high school, I also brought my own toilet paper.
Whatever. But by choice, not by necessity.
By choice, not by necessity. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah.
What I'm saying is I feel like this shit has been going on for a long, long, long time. And I keep seeing this pattern, but now it's worse because we have social media. But that's why we're here. We're here because I'm like, fuck, I got to do something, man. I can't just sit here and do nothing. I got to bitch about this shit. And maybe, I don't know, tell other people out there that it's okay to bitch about and feel the way we do. I'm tired of this shit. We've been watching these goddamn Republicans shut down the government 5 fucking times in my goddamn lifetime. 5 times under House Republicans. Not once have the Democrats shut down the fucking government. Not once.
I like potatoes.
Go fuck yourself. I'm tired of this shit. You can play your fucking shenanigans and you can grope your fucking women. All those fucking days are over.
Now, wait a minute. Let's not end the days of groping women if it's consensual groping.
Consensual, but you're not gonna fucking. You can't just shove your fucking hand up anybody's skirt anymore.
That's true.
Okay, we're tired of this shit. Me Too already happened. We're done. We're moving on. We're gonna progress and we're gonna grow. We're not gonna go 10 decades backwards and go back to Handmaid's Tale. Go fuck yourselves. You white, privileged, Christian, fucking old school men who think that you're gonna fucking do this shit. You got another thing coming. I think the fucking new, you think there's gonna be major blue wave in 2024.
I certainly hope
wish
so.
my brother
Because
George
those red
was
states
here.
that I was talking about before that allow that child marriage shit, they allow all this other shit, and they're the crazy red states that you don't want to go to. They've got all the nutbag stuff going on there, like if you become pregnant, not only can you not get an abortion, but if you try to travel outside the state, once we know, we're going to put you in jail.
You're a criminal. Now you're a criminal.
Fucktard.
How about we don't arrest the guy who raped you, but we make you a criminal for wanting an abortion?
You got to carry his
You
baby.
fucktards.
You got to carry
As we
his
keep
baby.
saying, Florida is the dick of the nation, and Texas is the brown star, and everything in between is the taint. The smelly, icky, sticky, sweaty taint.
Having actually been to New Orleans, I can say that is a very accurate description.
Am I allowed
Swampy. I love swampy out.
Yeah, swampy. Swampy works. Yeah.
Swampy.
Swampy Daniels. It's Stormy's little sister. It's
I know,
she's not.
I love Stormy. Don't even fuck with Stormy. I
I'm
love
not fucking with Stormy.
Stormy's tweets on fucking.
Her retorts are awesome.
Her retorts are top notch. A+.
Because I am not
100%.
one of your fans.
Schadenfreude, fuck you, double middle fingers in the air, just like I don't give a shit. I absolutely adore her and her I don't give a fuck attitude.
She's phenomenal, and her responses are really, really good.
Oh God,
Yeah.
she's
They're spot on.
phenomenal at
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
She's so good. You think you're gonna cut me down?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cut you down. I'm gonna like your little ant.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just a two-bit whore, is what people say to her. You know what she says back?
And
that's a two-bit whore who's also a director,
and
producer,
and
I own this production company. I just finished this movie. I just took a vacation
Donald
in
Trump
Italy.
still has a little mushroom penis, so get over it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Come out wherever you are.
Yeah, she nails him down. Pretty good at that.
I love
She's
it.
got
I
skills
love
on
it.
that. So,
We're getting close to the last words.
we're getting close to it, but there's a, I gotta tell you, ESPN ran that headline last week's Irish Rugby World Cup match.
Yeah.
Saying it was probably the greatest. Did we just witness the greatest pool match of all time?
What do you mean pool match?
Pool match is that you've got 6 weeks of these cards that you have to.
It's
you're
like
in the pool.
Brackets for basketball.
The top of each pool,
Right?
yeah. The top of each pool, they play in elimination brackets afterwards.
I thought you meant pool as in
No,
swimming.
not that. No.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people don't
It
give
was
a
a
shit
hell of a
about
game.
rugby.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
I'm just
Did
gonna
they
say
crush
that.
it? What was the score?
They didn't crush it. That was the thing. That's what made it a good game.
Okay, it's because of the
It
battle.
was an incredible battle. It was start to finish. It was 13-8.
Yeah. Brian's into rugby
I am a big rugby fan.
and soccer.
And Diane is a fan of the fact that the Irish Rugby and Football Union have a big symbol that is IRFU on all their shirts. So,
Can I just have one?
wait a minute. Does it say FU on their shirts?
Can I get one?
They send them to here and they go.
Now we're on.
To here and they go. They send them to here and they go. They send them to here and they go.
Now you really broke down with that.
They send them to here and they go.
Be professional. Raw's above it, yeah? Just work through it.
Almost got me.
Work through
He
it,
almost
yeah?
got me.
Work
Almost
through
got
it.
me.
Negative.
Oh, God, that shit's funny.
Now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole.
He lost his mind, dude. It was so beautiful. I loved it. He literally lost his mind.
They send him to here and
Because
they
he
go.
called his pillows lumpy.
Yeah. Yeah.
They send them to here and they go.
It's over.
I've got
It's
to. I'll
over.
cover my whole thing after the show.
It's over.
I love it. I love the right wing melting down, fighting amongst each other, losing their minds. Trump tweeting totally fascist, fucked up death threats to people. I don't love that, but I.
Game over. It shows how
It
nuts he is.
shows how
insane he is.
desperate.
Yeah. The cult can only get embarrassed so far. Even Tom Cruise left Scientology. So the cult,
did?
yeah, the cult can only get, your cult members can only get taken so far and dragged along so far out of embarrassment. Within the last 3 months.
Because of that dude that got busted for
Miscarriage? David Miscarriage?
No, the actor from 70 Show.
No. That just happened. That happened after.
Okay, so
Danny Masterson.
Yeah, Danny Masterson.
Piece of shit.
Ooh, God. Barf.
You're a rapist. You're a fucking piece of shit.
Oh, God.
Fuck you
So
and anyone
gross.
that thinks like you.
So gross. And then we also heard about Rusty Trombone. We call him Rusty Trombone. Russell Brand.
I put some lube on and got him on his D's.
Wait a minute. I got one right here.
This was my ass.
Here you go, Rusty.
And I was struggling to imagine someone inside.
Hey, Rusty. This one's for you, fucko. All right, here you go.
Well, that's a trumpet. That's not a trombone. Oh. Well, your lips probably taste the same as
There you go, Rusty.
under an actual rusty trombone.
Is this a trombone? What is this?
That's a trumpet.
It's not.
Actually, that's a cornet.
This is a trombone.
No, a trombone has a slide.
It has a thing.
No, a trombone has a slide.
Oh, it's a long one.
Yeah. A rusty trombone is, I'll explain it later. Thank you so much for joining us again this week.
We have a lot of fun.
I just want to say that I was looking at getting some new furniture this week, and I decided not to because me and that recliner, we go way back. Everybody have a great, great week. We will see you next Thursday, same place, same time, HBL Radio Nation.
Read what Spiken just said.
Read what Spiken.
I was going to disagree with your assessment of my estate. Then I stepped outside and smelled the plastic. My neighbor is burning.
Come out wherever you are.
We'll see you next time. We'll debate it again next week.
We don't. I'll tell you what. We don't like when our neighbors burn plastic. That just can't be good in any environment. All right, you guys take care.
Did
next
you tell
week,
them their trailer's on fire?
every Thursday, 5:30 to 7 p.m. right here on HBL Radio Nation, live here on YouTube. And like and subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And, give a hand to Tony, our producer, and Dick Neck Drop Shop. Brian Gallagher, my partner, and I'm Diane Russell.
Clapping with one hand.
Here's clapping with two hands.
Oh, God. We'll see you next week.
Now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole.
Peace out, motherfuckers.
See ya.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, couldn't reach the way to burn, so yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spot, oh no. Oh no. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. She probably started to cry. Oh yeah.
Yes, we do drive Chryslers.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing on the way to Mars. Oh no, 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 no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, they're gonna put me behind the bars. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. She probably start to cry. No, no.
We are trailing a long-haired Caucasian in a 1970 Dodge Super B. We are in pursuit right now. He's getting away from us. We lost him. License plate registered to a William Clark Gaffney. Hey, isn't that guitar guy? One time I heard him play Believer by Ozzy. It was sweet.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spots. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gotta race on the way to Mars. Oh no, no. Got everyone to do. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, and motor into a quad. I don't care, cause she's always in my hand. Don't ask me why, she will start to cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're being very undue.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, couldn't reach the other way to burn, so yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad.
Now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole.
Cars, racing to the top of spot, oh no. Oh no. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why, she probably start to cry. Oh yeah.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Racing on the way to Mars, oh no, 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 no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, they're gonna put me behind the bars, oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars,
Fucking Democrat.
I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why, she probably start to cry, no, no.
We are trailing a long-haired Caucasian in a 1970 Dodge Super B. We are in pursuit right now. He's getting away from us.
Always be
We lost him. License plate registered to a William Clark Gaffney. Isn't that guitar guy?
Because I am not one of your fans!
One time I heard him play Believer by Ozzy. It was sweet.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of the
Infected animal!
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gonna race you all the way to miles off. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, and motor into a quad. I don't care, cause she's always in my hand. Don't